Good morning, man. What's up with you beautiful people? I might need to start keeping my tripod in the car because every time I film a video in my car, I always have to just put it on my steering wheel, and it'd be kind of hard to find the right angle for it. You know what I mean? So I think I need to just start bringing my tripod, my miniature tripod, and keep it in my car. But I just want to kind of touch in on something that's been constantly on my mind, and that is it's like when you look at when we look at things, right, and we all got things that we want to accomplish. We got things that we want to do in this world. It could be starting up your business. It could be getting in the gym, losing weight, getting in shape. It could be whatever it is in your life that you're trying to do that you know that it's going to take time over time to accomplish. Then that's what this video is about. So we always look for the perfect answer. We look at all the people that's successful in what we do. So like if you're a rapper, you're looking at, Jay-Z, Nas. If you're an actor, you're looking at The Rock, Kevin Hart. If you're a stand-up comedian, you're looking at Dave Chappelle, Eddie Murphy, and possibly Kevin Hart. You know what I mean? And if you're a football player, depending on which position you play, you're looking up to said players. So, and you look for interviews of them because you feel as if they're going to give you some type of information that's just extraterrestrial, that it's gonna, once you watch that interview and they give you the information, that it's gonna take you to the next level and it's gonna put you where you want to be. And a lot of times we gotta understand, I take that back. I'm not gonna say a lot of times. We gotta understand that it's never that complicated. You know what I mean? The answer to get to being successful. You know what I mean? It really just comes down to one thing and one thing only: consistency. You know what I mean? So it's like last night I was thinking, like I've been back on my, obviously y'all see I've been consistent on this channel. Then I've been back on my sports channel too. I filmed like 5 videos yesterday on my sports channel. And, and those videos didn't do exactly, what I would have liked it them to do in terms of viewership. And a lot of my videos on here as well. I had videos here recently that just done over 100 views, but I mean, it took me to finally to get 20 subscribers and 60 uploads before I finally got a video to hit over 100. So who knows how long it'll take before I get a video to hit over 200. You know what I mean? So it's like I was looking at some stuff, right? A lot of times I go on Reddit, whenever I get frustrated or whenever I want to hear a person's story, I'll go on Reddit and I'll ask a question about, so my thing is, like, I was looking at impressions and I was comparing my impressions to my views. So I go and say, okay, is impressions legit? Because I'm saying I'm getting a lot of impressions, but for whatever reason, I'm not getting a lot of views. And the thing about impressions could be this too as well, guys. If you're a YouTuber, I'm gonna put you on game with this. You got to think about this, right? Impressions are how many people have seen your title and your thumbnail. So it's not a guarantee that all 100 or 1,000 impressions that you have direct correlation to your videos. You might be popping up on somebody's timeline who's into Roblox, who's into Taylor Swift, who's into soccer. You know what I mean? So you got to understand, you got to think about that. So sometimes it's not, that don't mean that 1,000 people watch that seen your title and your thumbnail and that likes that type of content, seen it but didn't click. You know what I mean? The few clicks you did get might have been from the people who watched that. You know what I mean? So you got to think about that. But then also the biggest thing is, so I was thinking, like, I was looking at Reddit, right? Like I said earlier. And they were saying sometimes you got to be lucky. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's luck. Sometimes you got to get lucky. And for a minute, I said that. I was like, man, you know what? Realistically, sometimes you do got to get lucky. Then I said, hold up. No, you don't. I was like, because when you say luck, it diminishes the work that people put into whatever it is they're doing. I wouldn't say luck is all about timing. So right now, it ain't your time. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow because you going through whatever it is you're going through in your life. Some of us, like me, you working a job that you don't want to do for the rest of your life. And at times the job can become frustrating and you start getting, and to a certain degree, you start to hate it and resent it. So, you're hoping for this to happen because, if this happened, when this happened, I can leave this. You see what I'm saying? Once this work, I can leave this behind and I can put all my energy and resources into this. You know what I mean? So you start to, you start to get frustrated and you tend to give up. You know what I mean? Or you tend to take a step backwards from what you was doing because it's not happening the way or when you want it to happen. And it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. It just ain't timing for it to happen. One thing that I've been doing, right? I've noticed that, with me being consistent with posting For one, I've been searching and trying to get more information to get better at my craft. You know what I mean? And searching up how to get more views, how to get, so I'm doing that research on top of making sure that I'm solid all across as an analyst, a sports analyst, and I've gotten much better. So in terms of, you look at the improvement, it might not be views and subscriber wise, but me personally as a broadcaster, I've got a lot better. So guess what? Once one video blows up, you got to think about this. Once one video blows up, you only have to be right one time. You know what I mean? You only have to be right one time. You don't have to be right 1,000 times. You only have to be right one time. And that one time is going to even out all the other failures. And people aren't going to even think about that. Like when you think about Michael Jordan, you think about 6 championship rings. You don't think about the times he was getting his butt whooped in the playoffs, getting swept by the Celtics, getting swept by the Pistons. You don't think about that. When you think about Tom Brady, you think 7 Super Bowl rings. You don't think about the 2 games he lost to Eli Manning. You know what I mean? When you think about those things, that's what you think about, realistically. So you only have to be right one time. Like when you think about Floyd Mayweather, you don't think about the fight, the match he lost in the Olympics. You think about the 50-0. You know what I mean? So you only have to be right one time and it evens everything out. But how do you get to that standpoint? You have to get there with consistency. You have to have faith in what you're doing and believe that this is what it is that you should be doing. Because if you don't have that self-belief and believing that this is what you're supposed to be doing, then when you're not seeing the results from it, you're going to quit. Like I say, it's just like with working out. When you first start working out, man, let's just be honest with you, probably ain't going to see no results from working out. Probably depending on how good your genetics is, depending on how good your diet is, and depending on how good your training regimen is, you probably ain't going to see any results maybe for like the first month, 2 months. You might start to see like little bitty results. You might see, okay, I done gained a little something, or I done lost a little weight, or depending on what your goal is. But ultimately, you're not going to see that. It's not going to happen overnight. It takes time. And then if you got an idea of where you want your body to be, that's going to take plenty of time, to get to that point. So it's the same with everything. You just got to ask yourself, how bad do you want it? When you're working out, that, okay, I know right now physically I'm not seeing the changes, but I'm making changes. And a lot of it is, making changes within my lifestyle and how I eat. And on top of that, just being more self-conscious and working out and, prioritizing my health overall. But then eventually in the long run, it's going to be the body that I desired and I want. You know what I mean? So it's just all about consistency. So it's not about luck. It's not about luck at all. Luck doesn't exist. You know what I mean? You create your own luck, but it's all about opportunity. You just got to stay down until you come up. You can't look at somebody else's journey and be like I was doing and saying, oh, I deserve it more than this person, or I'm more entertaining than this person, or I'm more knowledgeable than this person. You know what I mean? You got to just take it for what it's worth and say, you know what? I might be all those things, but we all know that you don't have to be all those things to be successful. You only have to be 2 things: hardworking and consistent. That's all it really is. You know what I mean? So it's just, just a little food for the thought this morning. I meant to make this video last night, but it kind of had slipped my mind because I was in sports mode yesterday filming my sports videos. So, but I was just sitting here waiting to clock in, and I just got to thinking about that. You know what I mean? So it's all about consistency, guys. Whatever it is you're doing, if it ain't working, then just keep going. Don't stop. Keep going. Keep pushing forward. And I promise you, man, if you have the willpower to keep going, you will achieve what you want to achieve in this world. But that's it for this video, man. If you guys did enjoy this video, like always, man, do me a favor, man, smash that thumbs up. Also, man, if you want to, if it resonates with you so strongly, man, share it to somebody you feel like that needs to hear this. You know what I mean? Because like I say, we here to make each other sharper. If you're new to the channel, or if you've been watching my videos for a while and you haven't already, man, make sure you subscribe. And when you subscribe, click that post notification bell, because just like y'all see here recently, and just like I say in every intro on my sports channel and on this channel, just like the GOAT Drizzy Drake, man, I got these videos coming back to back. I'll see y'all in the next video. I'm out this thing. Peace.